What's going on, guys? Logan, JYA back at it again, and we got brand new generic ritual support in the latest set, Duelist Advance, meaning it's time for a brand new DRYTRON deck profile and a new combo route to get us to some of the most powerful win conditions in the game. If you like what you see, smash that like button, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content, and let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see next when it comes to the craziest combos for rogue decks that you're going to find here on YouTube. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hey now, alright guys, they just dropped brand new ritual support in the Duelist Advance, meaning it's time to innovate once again with DRYTRON. Got an IRL profile for you guys real quick. We're going to run through the list, and we're going to end things with a combo tutorial incorporating these new cards. Be sure to smash that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a comment down below what type of DRYTRON deck you want to see next, or any other crazy combo rogue strategies. You know we do them better than anybody else, but without further ado, let's get into this list. Starting things off the main deck, we're going to run through the DRYTRON core real quick because it's triple alpha, triple zeta, double gamma, and a single delta alongside a single new 2. Now, win-con wise, this makes the most sense. This is the ratio that we go with because we are ritual summoning things that are not machines as our primary goal. So the new 2 takes a back seat. It's a one of only so we have access to one card combos if we see nothing else. But this right here is kind of our golden ratio for DRYTRONs right now. We got the 3-3-2-1 for these kinds of builds. Moving on to our ritual lineup, starting things off with one copy of Big Dad. He is our last DRYTRON name, and of course, no matter what build we're playing, we still want to have him in here so we can A, one card combo, B, have a searchable machine ritual with a lot of attack points to use for ritual summon fodder if needed. And now let's get into these win cons. First and foremost, this card needs no introduction. We're playing Herald Perfection in this list, okay? It makes the most sense since we are forgoing new 2. Let's embrace the best boss monster that the deck can put up. But we're not just doing it with Perfection. We got the other best boss monster this deck can put up as well. That being the Chaos Max Ritual that completely locks the opponent out of monster effects. It's like Harpy's Featherstorm on legs. It's pretty broken, pretty unfair, and we can get to it easier than ever in this build. So that's it for the win cons, but to support them in the ritual style, we got triple copies of Cyber Angel Ben 10 for free searching. Also chilling with her, we got one copy of Natasha for stealing. And then for our fairy lineup, of course, we're playing the one copy of Choju. Now, mind you, this Chaos Max Perfection build has been in existence for a while now. The reason why it is a unique and good time to play it is because of the addition of the newest cards from Duelist Advance. We'll talk about that more when we get to the extra deck. But of course, even if you get stopped on those plays, you can still do your traditional bridging into the Chaos Max package as well as your Perfection using the Choju. This is your strongest normal summon because it gives you that ritual spell and any ritual monster out of the deck. But nowadays you can actually use it to jam-pack your hand with fairies and search out your Chaos Max a little bit later. The rest of our fairies consist of the one copy of Eva going alongside the 2 copies of Diviner, our secondary normal summon and Eva search target / follow-up, and finally the triple copies of the Herald of Orange Light, the thing that makes it so much fun to play Perfection builds. We get one of the best hand traps in the game built into our engine. Speaking of hand traps, let's round out the monsters with triple copies of the Chummy Fuos. Gotta do it, best one that you can play, and we're still keeping it at 40 cards. Into the spells, triple copies of Nova, that'll never change. One copy of Fafnir, it's not a new 2 build. One of the Medionis DRYTRON, coolest ritual spell in the game. One Dawn of the Herald for that fairy spam, bringing out the Perfection, get the free add back, and generate advantage. Consistency card, we got triple copies of the Cyber Emergency. And then when we're going second, triple copies of Forbidden Drop with the best card we can draw off of Fuos for breaking boards, and then the one Sacked by the Grave because it's at 1, why would you not play it? And we're at a clean 40. Moving on to the extra deck, let's speed through the basics. 2 copies of Massive Moy Beta. 1 of the Fuko, you know what we like to call her. Guarantee your life, even through Droll. 1 copy of the Downer Magician for making big copies of Mr. Zeus. And Zeus's ugly cousin Typhon is in here as well. Now, getting into the Link monsters, this is where stuff gets interesting. The only new support card that we're playing out of the new set is the crazy Ashlyn U1000, this Link 2 that's really easy to make. It's got some really cool effects, but the main one that you're going to be using it for is revealing a light fairy or a light machine in your hand and using it to search your Chaos Max. Or vice versa, you can use your Chaos Max to bridge you into a light fairy like a Ben 10. That's what makes this card super cool in a build like this. It bridges you between your engines, and it also lets your ceiling skyrocket even higher with more Perfection Negates in hand because of how you get to do your main line combo, with this giving you access to the Chaos Max at a later time. But also the added benefit of having Chaos Max through Interruption is what makes this card really good to me. Now, in order to make it, you need a Link 1 to go alongside it, so we play one copy of the Anima. This turns any of your light machine Drytrons into a Dark Spellcaster, so you can use it with the other Drytron name to go into your Ashlyn. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about this card, it also has a pretty cool removal effect where you can bounce something if you Ritual Summon, so just don't forget about that. It's got a little hidden effect in there too. But in order to make it, we got the Anima in here, and that's how you do it. We got both IP and SP. These things will never change. One copy of the Mighty Dynamundo. This is super duper mandatory because it's what lets you do the Chaos Max lock. One Nightmare Phoenix for blowing out back row. And closing things out with the Mighty Boral Sword for closing out games. Last two cards in the extra need no introduction. They're your Herald targets. We got one Entis and one Herald of Perfection. Shout out David once again for the fantastic misprint. Okay, that's going to round out the extra, but stick around for the side deck. Your results will vary depending on your location, but I do really want to show you this one super goofy tech card at the tail end. So stick around for the last card in the side deck because it is cheeky. First and foremost, we got the triple copies of Lava Golem for going second and board breaking. No better feeling in the universe than sacking this over a full board of threatening monsters. Triple copies of Artifact Lancia. I certainly wish I could fit one of these into the main board, but keeping it at 40 man, it's a tough game. So I honestly have them all jam-packed on the side for when you're going against Orcust or the Malice. You bring them in, you have a good time, you're better than everybody else because you can search them. Triple copies of the Droll Lockbird. Yeah, this is probably the most degenerate hand trap that you need to play. When people use it against us, we get sad, but that's okay. We got the power to do it to them as well. Deal with those Mitsurugis, deal with those Ryzeals. Hey man, there's a lot of matchups going to come in for. So when you're going second, you better not be going without your Droll in the deck. Spell cards, we've got two thrusts and thrust targets. We've got the one Harpy's Feather Duster, the one Triple Tactics Talent for when you're going first. The Harpy's Feather Storm pairs very nicely with your Fuko to accomplish the exact same effect as your Chaos Max lock, but with less steps. And the last cheeky card in the side deck, exclusive for this profile, because I needed a 15th card and I wanted to have fun with it, I put in one of my favorite cards of all time, the Mighty Solemn Scolding. This is just a slight level above Solemn Judgment. It costs you 3k life points. It can be the only card set in your back row, but when you flip it up, you can negate any summon, monster, spell, or trap effect. So it covers all your bases. It's just a goofy one of, guys. This card's at 3. You can play it at 3 if you wanted to. This is more solemn cards. It's crazy, but I had one more slot. I wanted to stick it in here, and it actually did come up when I was playing this at a tournament. It was crazy. It won me a game. So yeah, man, it's just fun. Fill the last slot with whatever you want, but that's what I have in there for now. But don't go anywhere yet because we still got to do a combo tutorial to round things out and incorporate in that brand new support. So let's check it out. All right, my friends, it's time. New ritual support, DRYTRON combo, Alpha Pitch Zeta, full board, Perfection plus Chaos Max lock, with more negates in hand than ever. Without further ado, let's dive right in. First things first is Alpha Pitch Zeta, grab the Ben 10, Zeta effect, pitch off Ben 10, grabbing Meteonis, Ben 10 search for Choju. We've done this so many times at this point, I can't bore you with the details. Summon Moy Beta effect sends off the Gamma, activate Meteonis, detach either material, it doesn't matter which, summon back the Ben 10 from grave, Meteonis effect, reduce, add back to hand, and then tribute summon for the Choju over the Ben 10, going Choju Chainlink 1, Ben 10 Chainlink 2, grabbing yourself a Ben 10, a Perfection, and a Dawn of the Herald. Next, you can use the Dawn, sack off the Ben 10 in your hand, summoning it out like so, going Ben 10 effect Chainlink 1, Dawn Chainlink 2, adding back Ben 10 to hand, and searching yourself a copy of Eva to give you maximized negates. Then, since we need to save our ritual summon and we have the Perfection online, we'll go Gamma effect, tribute off the Ben 10 in the hand, summoning back itself and whatever name you detached off of your Moy Beta, and then trigger Ben 10 to search one more time, searching a final copy of Ben 10. This could also be Natasha, but if you already have the attributes that you need in hand, you can pretty much search anything. To make sure this works with this combo, we're grabbing Ben 10, then we're going to link off the Gamma, go for the Anima on the top, giving us the materials that we need to summon out the brand new guy, the Ashlyn U1000, whatever, man. Don't ask me about these names, I don't know, I don't understand, and I don't care. Ashlyn effect, you reveal the Ben 10, and this is what's gonna let you search off your Chaos Max. Oh man, we didn't have to waste a search earlier in the turn or jump through hoops to get to it. This makes it as easy as can be. To finish off our board, we go for the Meteonis, we use the Moy Beta and the material underneath it to bring out the Chaos Max from the hand, and then boom, look at that magic. We've got 2 monsters on the field, including a Link monster, and a properly ritual summoned Chaos Max. That means we can go for the Dynamundo and then pass turn. And what do we have here? Let's take a full inventory, baby. When the opponent draws for turn, what are you gonna do? Dynamundo effect. Tag that joint out, bring on back your Chaos Max. Not gonna trigger this, has to be ritual summon, but use the Chaos Max effect, tribute it off, and the opponent can't activate any monster effects for the rest of the turn. Does that sound fair? Probably not, but we can do it and a lot of other decks can't. And on top of that, we've got perfection for 1, 2, 3, and 4 negates. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This end board is putting up perfection per 4 and locking the opponent completely out of monster effects for the entire turn. If you guys dig this combo, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so we can make more of them. That's going to be it today. Logan, JYA, DRYTRON, signing off. Have a great day. We'll see you beautiful people later. Peace.